Hi everybody! This is a short documentary about one of the biggest mystery in human existence. I will be brief. Did mermaids really exist, at least in the past? Do mermaids exist? First of all, I want to stress my weird kind of dress, and under this kind of pareo, I'm wearing a beach costume. Many people told me before, are you going to shoot a documentary when you faced the biggest mysteries of human beings? You want to host that documentary in a beach costume? And I answered, why not? I did so many crazy things in my life, and above all, in the video I post on my YouTube channel, my Paranormal and Mystery TV. Thank you so much to keep on following me in all the videos I post, from short film to documentaries, from songs to paranormal investigations and so on. Maybe I should recall my YouTube channel, my Med TV, but not. My Paranormal and Mystery TV is enough. A friend of mine told me, you are a paranormal phenomenon. Thank you so much, my friend. And now, I want to be brief. So, the question is one of the biggest mysteries ever. Did mermaids exist, at least in the past? Do mermaids exist in the past? If you make this research on internet, of course you can find thousands and thousands photos of mermaids, beautiful sirens, but it is said, scientists say that 99% are fake photos, because you know that nowadays there is Photoshop, there are many sophisticated programs, so you can do all the mermaids you want, and even if they look really, the real mermaids are just Photoshops. So it's impossible nowadays, if you search on internet the existence of mermaids. Of course, yes, because you can find millions of photoshopped photos, so you say, oh, I saw, oh, it's amazing, it's a real mermaid. No, just great photoshops, just great photos, but not real mermaids, just fake. So I wanted to investigate deeply in the past centuries to find the proof that mermaids really existed, at least in the past. Nowadays, if some places wants to increase tourism, can invent the existence of some monsters, mythical creatures, everything they want. Because above all, in the west of the world, tourism, consumism is the base of everything. So if you invent or you increase the fame of a monster that can exist in that zone, in that city, people are have more desire to visit that city, that place, to immortalize with camera, video camera, legendary myths. So it's not so believable nowadays, but I did researches in the past, in centuries ago, because in centuries ago there weren't TVs, there weren't radios, there weren't social medias, there weren't all these media like we are over and over every day. We are almost buried by different news, many real news and many fake news, so we can very able to distinguish what really is true and what instead is a bullshit, is a fake. I can tell you that I found, according to me, but not also according to me, the proof that mermaids really existed, at least in many centuries ago. And the first proof is from the diaries of Cristoforo Colombo. Yes, the man who discovered America. And then in my studium, I will make you see a kind of skeleton found by archaeologists that, in my opinion, it's the proof that a creature half woman and half fish had really existed, and it's in a museum. If many of you don't dig into these mysteries, looking in the diaries, in the witnesses of the past, where there weren't any reason to invent, to have seen a creature for business, for tourism, and so on. So there you can find the truth. Of course, you can tell me I don't think like you, because I always host everything I host, documentaries, paranormal investigations, when I shoot short films, and so on, it's all for free. So I'm completely in good faith. I also want to tell you that many people tell me that I look like a mermaid. No, I'm not starting with this topic to play a short film with the Little Mermaid like I did with Sleeping Beauty. No, it's not my purpose. I can tell you that I'm able to swim like a mermaid, no doubt. And that I'm I feel a great affection to the figure of the Little Mermaid of Disney. And because since I was a little baby, I had this one. since I was very little, I always had this one by Disney, Mermaid Ariel. So I'm not lying. But now we move on my studio, where I will make you see the proof that mermaids have existed. But now, before moving into my studio, I must remain in beach costume. Who says that I can't host a serious documentary even if I'm in costume? I'm dressed, I'm not naked. So let's fight against this kind of I'm always an outsider of schemes of society. You know, I think that after I'm at 100 videos in 1 year, so you know me better every day more, so you know that I don't give a damn about prejudices or schemes. No, it's myself. It's so boring to see always the same documentaries with people with elegant jackets that host documentaries to be more believable. I can be believable in what I'm going to show you, even if I am in costume. Here I am. Voila! And now let's go to discover the proof of the existence of mermaids. Here we are. Now I want to show you the proof of the existence of mermaids. There are proofs that, in my opinion, we can't discuss the evidence when there is. So, the first man who talked about the existence of real mermaids was Cristoforo Colombo, the man who discovered America. But he kept diaries on his ship, and in the date the 9th of January in 1493, Cristoforo Colombo wrote down on his diary that he saw creatures, half women and half fish. So, first of all, he did a very accurate description of these three creatures. He saw on the rocks and on the beaches in near to United States, but at that time it was in island in Caribbean. He wrote down, I saw mermaids, and mermaids are not physically how you imagine. Mermaids are not beautiful. Are pretty ugly, have big body, they are not beautiful at all. And many people got surprised when the lost diaries of Cristoforo Colombo have been read. But the surprise is not that mermaids weren't beautiful. I think that the most stunning news was that mermaids, these women, it doesn't matter if they were beautiful or not, they were half women and half fish. This is the incredible thing to get stunned reading the description of Cristoforo Colombo in his diary written on his ship, and not if the mermaids look beautiful or not. But many people are very skeptical about the diaries of Cristoforo Colombo, stating that Cristoforo Colombo could have exchanged mermaids with a kind of fish. What many scientists state, it's a bullshit, because Cristoforo Colombo didn't have an economic purpose like nowadays. For example, if I had an island, a place for holidays, I could invent, I saw a mermaid, a monster. If I was in bad faith, I would do it for consumism, tourism. There is not to trust much in people that without proofs state, I saw this kind of monster, I saw a mermaid. Nowadays, I really put in doubt and I want to investigate it deeply, deeper and deeper. But in 1493, Cristoforo Colombo didn't know that his diaries would be read in the future, and he didn't have the reason to lie. But it's not this is the proof he saw mermaids. First of all, he didn't only write down that he saw several times these creatures, but he also drew it with his hand, with a lapis, the figures, the creatures he saw, and were not beautiful women. In the upper part of the body, and the part down the body was fish. So why did he invent such an incredible thing? Many scientists say that Cristoforo Colombo exchanged mermaids with a kind of fish called lamantine. It's a bullshit. How could Cristoforo Colombo, who had a very good sight, exchange this kind of fish with the face and the upper body of a woman? Don't kid. I'm not a kind of girl easily foolable. Many people state great your fake news because I make you see. How could Cristoforo Colombo exchange the face of a woman even an ugly woman, with his face. According to many researchers, scientists, Colombo could have exchanged the face of the mermaids with his fish. It's impossible. It's impossible. I can exchange this face with a marine dog, but not with the face of a woman. My oh my. I want to stress that all my documentaries, all the videos you watch on my YouTube channel are free. So I don't gain anything. You can subscribe on my YouTube channel. You can follow me. It's always for free. So at least I try to investigate deeper and deeper in these mysteries. But I don't state, oh, I have 10 degrees. This face is the face of a woman. Oh my gosh! But the proof of the existence of mermaids there is in this museum. I have no doubt this time. As you may see, archaeologists found this half mummy and half skeleton. As you can see, the upper part is the skeleton of a woman or a man, but of a human being. And the other part, of course, it's a fish. So, this is the concrete proof that mermaids really existed, at least in the past. You can find this incredible discovery of this skeleton and mummy in a specific museum where many researchers go there. In my opinion, this is absolutely the proof that mermaids, at least in the past, existed. And I want to tell you that my motto is, in every legend, there is always a foundation of truth. Thank you for keep on following me on my YouTube channel, My Paranormal and Mystery TV. I really thank you and send you a kiss from the bottom of my heart. See you soon.